I've been in SEO and marketing for the past 10 years, and I've seen more changes in the last 10 months than all of those 10 years combined. In this video, I want to quickly cover everything you need to know about how SEO has changed and how you can future-proof your website and make sure you rank #1 in Google this year, 2026 and beyond. Let's start by identifying the most important changes and the problems they've caused. #1 is traffic is down for almost everybody. This was one of the world's most trafficked websites, HubSpot's blogs, and it was getting close to 10 million daily active users. They're down by 87%. And if it's happening to the marketing pros, it's happening to almost everybody. #2 is that Google lies a lot. You see, some of their internal documentation got leaked around 2024. And these documents showed the actual datasets they used to rank websites. And what was discovered was that the things they tell us publicly to do so our website ranks high often is very, very different to the datasets and the things they actually do to rank a website, which is really annoying because if you can't trust Google, then who on earth are you supposed to trust? And on the topic of not being able to trust tools that you often use, you can't blindly trust your SEO tools like Ahrefs, SEMrush, Data for SEO, and more. Now, unlike Google, they're not willfully lying to you. What I mean here is the data is not 100% accurate. It's not absolute truth. I'm sure you've had this experience. You're doing a little bit of keyword research and you put a search term that you are 100% sure that it must have some sort of search volume, only to find it's got 0 to 10 monthly search volume and there's absolutely no data in it. And you're thinking, surely there's more people doing this search. And there's a very high probability that you're actually right. The truth is there are probably a lot more people looking for things like GPT-5 for SEO. And this is where you need to use common sense. If you think that people are most probably searching for those terms, optimize for that keyword anyway by making content for it, or at least a page or two about it. #3 is that there's a lot more competition. And whilst Google still has the most amount of market share, it's getting some stiff competition by platforms like GPT Search, Perplexity, Copilot, and really any other AI with access to the internet. Now, this can be a little bit overwhelming because you might be thinking, well, do I have to optimize for all these platforms? Yes and no. But really, as long as you optimize for Google, and as long as you optimize for Bing, which powers GPT search, then the rest kind of follows suit. Meaning if you rank well in Google and if you rank well on Bing, you're probably going to rank well on all the other search engines. Now that we understand the main changes and the problems they cause, let's touch on the things you need to do to rank #1 on Google and future-proof your website. And the first thing is understanding that there is a new goal. You see, we used to have search engines where you would search for a term or a keyword and Google would serve up the first blue link in which you would have to click and search for your answer. So the old goal used to be the destination, wanting to be this blue link. But we don't have search engines anymore. We have answer engines. You might have also heard the term generative engines. They're kind of the same thing, where they actually do the searching for you, going on the top 5 organic searches, understanding the content, and delivering you a well-structured answer for you. And therefore, the new goal is wanting to be the source that the AI uses to make their answer. You want to make sure that you are that information the AI uses. The more you get cited, the more you'll be there when the user is ready to take action or convert, meaning submit a form, make a purchase. You get the idea. And this is all well and good, but then it kind of begs another question. Well, how do I write content that is more citable? The next 4 strategies that I'm going to give you are from our experience, but also by a peer-reviewed research article. And if you follow these 4 things, your AI search visibility will increase by 40%. And they're really quite easy, so you should start doing them today. And those are, #1, cut the fluff. What I mean here is if it took you 500 words to make a statement or write a paragraph, and then you think, probably could have written that in 100 words. Please, for the love of God, write it in 100 words. This makes it a lot easier for the AI search engine to just copy and paste what you wrote, that statement that you made, and use it as their answer. #2 is back up your statements with data. If you get anything out of these 4, it's that one. That's probably the most important one. Let me give you an example. Let's say I'm trying to help a dentist rank and I'm writing a few blog posts for them. A bad example when I'm writing would be brushing your teeth twice a day will make you live longer. It's not wrong. Actually, I'm sure it's right, but I'm not backing up my statement. There's no data in there. A fixed example, or the right way to say that, would be brushing your teeth twice a day, especially at night, is linked to living longer since skipping brushing at night raises mortality by 35%, according to research on older adults. And I've also backlinked to the resource that makes that statement, 2-in-1. That's really important. Now, a really easy way to inject and back up any statement that you're trying to make is by using this really quick prompt while you're writing. And it goes like this. Find a reliable resource that supports this statement. You insert the statement in this section, and then the prompt continues. Then rewrite the statement using the data from the resource so it sounds more credible. Keep the same tone of voice, don't increase the word count too much, and always include the data, percentages, study results, or expert findings when possible. Let me show you what that looks like. Using the same example that I showed you before about the brushing teeth, I use that prompt here and it gave me the exact sentence that I should write or rewrite it with the backed up data, and I just backlinked to that information. Which was number 3, you need to link to your resources. So I've kind of done 2 birds with one stone there. And number 4 is write at an 8th grade reading level. The reason for this is because you want to make your content accessible to the most amount of people, and study demonstrates that you're safe if you kind of write at an 8th grade reading level. Now, I want to be clear here, this doesn't mean dumb down your content or speak to your audience like they're idiots. It means don't use unnecessary fluffy technical keywords or words to explain something. And a bonus point is, if you are a subject matter expert, let's say you've been in your industry or niche for 2, 3, 4 years, add your experience wherever possible. This is incredible. The AI surgeons absolutely love this because they can't replicate your experience. And you'll find that you'll have to get cited a lot higher and a lot more if you have your personal experience throughout the blog post and the content that you're writing. So now we know the main changes between search engines and answer engines. We know how to write now to increase our visibility in the AI search engines, getting cited more. But we also need to understand the fundamentals still matter, right? We still need good classic SEO, like good backlinks, good on-site SEO, good content, good off-site SEO, to even be considered for GEO or AI SEO or LLM SEO, whatever fancy term you want to call it. And it makes sense because you and I both know that the AI search engines, they go shopping for their references to make their answers in the first or second page of the organic search page results. And it makes sense because they wouldn't use resources from the 3rd, 4th, or 5th page of the organic page results to make up their answers, because those resources in those pages aren't very credible. Hence why they're in the 3rd, 4th, or 5th page. So to even be considered to come up on the organic search results in AI search, like Google AI overviews, GPT search, Perplexity, you need to have fundamental good on-site SEO and all the rest. And I hear this all the time. I just want to do GEO or AI SEO, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to waste time in SEO. That is the exact same thing as saying, you know what? I just want to learn how to swim butterfly. I don't need to learn how to swim. You won't do one without the other. The other thing that we need to ensure we do is improve our conversion rate. We know we're getting less traffic just in general. So we need to optimize the traffic that we do get. And there's 2 reasons for that. One, well, we want to try and get as many conversions as possible. But the user that goes from the AI search results to your website is high intent. And if you think about it, it makes complete sense, because if I've gotten the answer from the AI overviews or GPT search and I've still gone to the website, I must really be keen for something there. So make sure you improve your conversion rate of your website. This should be a continuous thing, but not only for humans, but more importantly, almost for the AI agents, because that is how we are beginning to use and will continue using the internet a lot more. What I mean here is use an autonomous agent, whether that's GenSpark, Manus, or even the agents feature from ChatGPT. This is how we'll start using the internet more and more. You're probably using like this already. What I want you to do, for example, let's say you are a restaurant owner. Give the agent your email, your phone number, and your name, and say, make an appointment for me at this restaurant, and give it the URL of your website or your restaurant. And if it can't make the booking, you're in a bit of trouble. Or if you're a dog trainer with a dog training business, do the same thing. Submit a form in my website, here's the details. And if the agent, like GPT or Manus or GenSpark or whatever autonomous agent, cannot do it, you need to figure out why, because you're in trouble. And in my opinion, I wouldn't block AI agents. I wouldn't block agents or AI crawlers on your website. I know a lot of people don't like it, but it's kind of going against the grain and you're not doing yourself any favors. And the final thing is diversify into video. I think Neil Patel said it best, that you need to think of SEO not as search engine optimization anymore, but search everywhere optimization. And I couldn't agree more. And let me show you why. So if you search for a very specific term like how to write an SEO blog that ranks with DeepSeek R1, you will get an AI overview, like with most search results. But also, depending on the search, you might get videos. In fact, a lot of times we're seeing more and more videos in the first organic results. And this is because the AI search engines deem that the way that a certain question is going to be answered best is with a video, not with a massive text or not just with a blue link. Let me show you another search term. How to connect Claude to SEO data. Yeah, you get the AI overviews, but then you get video, 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 video. And if you've noticed, we are all of those 5 videos there, which is really interesting because I'm outranking data for SEO, who are the guys who actually connect Claude to SEO data. I'm outranking Reddit and a lot more things that I shouldn't be able to outrank. And I'm actually even in the organic search results number 4, so not too bad. But now, whilst technically I'm not outranking those guys, I'm taking a lot more screen real estate. So it's my brand entity that is plastered everywhere for that search result because I've taken the time to do a video with that search term, also writing a blog post. Now, it's not just say go and do a video for every single one of your blog posts. You can do if you want to, but at least do it for the most important ones. The ones that you're thinking, you know what, the person who's reading this is probably definitely one of my customers or a person that I want to be my customer, then you really should be doing a video about it. And understanding those fundamentals really do work. We share it in our community. We get people in the AI overviews with this stuff, and it's not rocket science, but it really works. Like Arlen, and sometimes we get people a lot more traffic. Like Daniel, he was able to double his traffic in less than 2 months. So this stuff really does work. Now, one of the main things that we touched on was that you still need to do fundamentally good basic SEO. I say that like it's very easy, but SEO can be massive. But to make things very easy for you, I've done a complete 3-hour free SEO course, and I'll leave the link in the video description below, that takes you to all the things that are working in 2025, how to do keyword research, website structure, local SEO, technical SEO, link building, and a bunch of more things that'll be listed in the video descriptions below, so you can go and understand how to do good SEO that will lead to good AI SEO and secure you and make sure that you rank in the AI overviews, GPT search, and Perplexity, not only this year, but in the future as well.